Hi guys, welcome to another exciting instalment of Gardening with Dave. Here we are in my greenhouse with stuff, and today I'm going to plant some random seeds. So I'll show you about quickly what we've got on the go so far. These are just some things I threw in a few days ago. We got some sprouts here coming on nicely. Jalapeno pepper's not popped up yet. Random aubergine mix at the back there, also not germinated yet. Broccoli's doing well, nice crop. Cauliflowers popping up nicely. Leeks, nothing doing in the leeks. Some Leon prize taker there, nothing doing. This tray here is a funny one. This is a load of seeds from last year, some lovely courgette and squash varieties. Found the old packets, some of the seeds were looking a little bit ropey, but I chucked them in, and look, one's already popping up, happy days. What have we got in here? Summer squash, oh these ones are great, they look like flying saucers, really tasty. Cut them in half, you can cut them in half, put them on the barbecue, a little bit of pepper, oil, lovely. Hoping, fingers crossed, some of them come up, but again, the seed looks a little bit ropey. I thought it was worth chucking them in, having a go, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Next tray, sweet corn, look at those beauties popping up nicely, happy little fellas. And in here, cucumbers, nothing doing, but I only put them in a couple of days ago. We'll see what happens there. More sprouts, going nuts for sprouts this year. Basically threw all the seeds I had in, see what would happen, and sprouts appear to love my greenhouse, who knew? Next over, more leeks, Musselburgh. Oh, lovely job, look at these little fellas, popping up all over. Brilliant, I love a leek, one of my favourite vegetables. Over the back, what's this one? Orange cherry tomatoes, they were lovely, nice last year. Found a few seeds that I'd saved. They appear to be popping up, a couple. Again, I only had about 5 or 6 seeds left in the little packet, but it's always good to save seeds from the previous year, because if they grew well one year in your conditions, your greenhouse, your soil, that sort of thing, they'll grow well again next year. What else we got here? Purple sprouting, first year trying this. They'll look happy, don't they? Happy days, they're popping up. Next over, tomatoes, cherry, a couple of cherry varieties. My son loves cherry. Sweet Million and Gardener's Delight. Nothing really doing there. Pretty sure they're not actually tomatoes. Just some weed seeds in the compost. Never mind. Moving over. A couple of days ago I planted some pepper varieties, and I've decided to scale up my pepper haul this year. So I've gone for a few different varieties, a couple of sweet peppers, 6 of each, and padrons. Love a padron. Had some very tasty padrons on a holiday last year in Spain. Probably won't happen for another few years, I would imagine, given the current circumstances, but hey ho. So I thought I'd grow my own. Gonna go for a bumper crop. Love a padron. Next over, oh this is a funny one. Electric daisies. Doesn't appear to be anything going on in there, but again, they've not been in long. Sometimes seeds take 2-3 weeks to pop up, so who knows what's going to happen. They apparently are edible when you eat them, and they're a bit like popping candy. Who knew? Funny one. Show you around the rest of my greenhouse. It's an absolute state. Never mind, it's not important. Best thing to do is get stuff growing, and when it's growing, you can sort out the rest of the greenhouse as and when you need it. So this is my tomato area from last year. Once the tomato seedlings are up and they're up and going, I can transplant them over here. Grow them nice and tall, 6 feet tall tomato plants. Can't go wrong. Year before last, I had about 200 yellow cherry tomatoes off one plant. Phenomenal. And then a couple of heritage varieties, Black Russian. What's this one last year? I had Cherokee heritage. They were good too, but you don't get many of them, whereas the cherry tomatoes you get a lot more on the plant. And as I say, my son Bob loves a tomato, especially a cherry. Sticks his nose up at any of the other varieties, but hey ho. So anyway, I am just filling up some seed trays here because, as I mentioned earlier, I saved some seeds from last year, and I thought I would try and be very sensible and label them, which I did. What we got here? Pak choy, good one, that worked well. Cornichon, lovely little gherkins. They're amazing, so I'm going to get some of them on the go. A little bit early, I'll do them in a couple of weeks probably. Cayenne pepper, again, lovely, good cropper, but I've actually got hundreds of them dried out, so not so urgent, but I will do 1 or 2 plants. And then we have got some tubs of unlabelled seeds. So I'm going to throw these in, excuse me, throw these in. I'm pretty sure these big ones are pumpkins, because they were near the end of the season. Obviously got bored of labelling and decided to save them and not label them. So pretty sure they're pumpkins, and I'll label them pumpkin ? See what happens there. In the bottom here is also some pepper seeds. See these little flat ones, pepper seeds. Pretty sure, not sure what sort of pepper they're from, but I'll chuck some of them in as well. Can't hurt, can it? And then in this pot, got a bit of a manky dried out tomato, it looks like. But that could be cherry, the cherry from last year, cherry tomato from last year, and they were obviously delicious because I've saved one. I can see a few tomato seeds in the bottom of the pot there. And then these are from the pumpkin family, clearly. I think they might be that lovely yellow summer squash I was talking about. Flying saucer one that I've got in over there. And seeing as none of those have come up, I might put some of these in as well. See how we get on. So anyway, put loads of soil in the bottom of here, tamp it down, leave a bit of space, and then I'll just throw them in. Start with the pumpkin, shall we? I'll just go for six mystery seeds is probably enough, given we don't know how many are going to come up. That one looks a bit dry and flat, don't bother with him. Nice plump ones. Just put them in on edge like that. Not too deep. There we go. 6 of those. Little bit of soil on top of each one. You can do the whole tray in one go if you like, but I'm just showing you, get an idea. Here we go. Bit of soil on each one. I can't see whether you can see what I'm showing you, because obviously I'm holding the camera and trying to do it with one hand, but we'll check that out in the editing, eh? There we go. Bit of water on top of there. Keep it moist. It's not exactly rocket science. You just chuck them in, water it, keep it watered, and then see what pops up. If stuff pops up, result. If it doesn't, never mind. Try again. So there's those. I'll label those, as I say, mystery pumpkin ? Something like that. I know that these little round ones are pepper. They could be sweet pepper. They could be chili pepper. As I've labelled the cayenne, it's likely that these ones are sweet pepper. And last year I did grow some lovely long, banana sweet peppers, quite long, pointy ones, very tasty. And I probably saved some of those, so fingers crossed that's what all those pepper seeds are. We shall see. Again, I like the mystery of it. Last year I found some mystery seeds, grew them, turned out to be purple sprouts. The crop totally failed, but hey, it was good fun trying. Summer squash seeds, we'll try them next. But that's about it. Maybe I'll show you around the rest of the garden next time, next episode. Oh, I missed out this tray. Did these the other day. This is exciting. This is my courgette and squash tray. Pretty excited, like a courgette. So I've gone for several different types. A ball courgette, like tennis ball size ones, they're exciting. Yellow courgette and a standard green courgette. And a squash. Oh, this is a funny one. It's like a light white and green squash. Never tried them, thought we'd give it a go. Then your standard butternut squash, 2 different varieties. And then what's this one? Tiger marrow. Lovely, like a marrow. Pretty tasty, but really I only grow marrows for the village show. Try and win those competitions. Anyway, more about that next time. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment down below. That's what they always say, isn't it, on YouTube? Comment down below, smash the subscribe button and all that. Like if you like the video, and I'm sure this will improve as time goes on, and I'll remember to look at the camera and not my own head. Anyway, take care, see you soon.